Hey y'all, it's Trish with Arch Legacy Firm. Thanks for joining me today for another Whiskey and Wills. It is a rainy Wednesday here in Athens, and I'm excited hopefully for the rain to go away pretty soon here. But today I wanted to talk about, and cheers by the way, today I wanted to talk about what does an estate plan include? So normally when people contact me, they say, hey, I need to do a will, I need to update my will. If they have minor kids, hey, I need to do a will and name guardians. But what all is included in a comprehensive estate plan? So one of the things I see a lot is that attorneys, particularly more traditional attorneys that offer practice other areas of law like real estate, PI, something like that, and kind of just do wills on the side. They'll offer a will for a certain amount of money, be it anywhere between $200 to $1,000. And so sometimes when people hear my costs, they're like, oh, that's a lot of money. That's not what I was expecting. And I think it's important to realize that an estate plan doesn't just include a will by any means, shape, or form. So a will by itself is a standalone document that tells a probate judge who you want as the executor, who you want to name as guardians, and how you want your estate divided. That's pretty much the complete extent of a will. Now, there is such a thing as testamentary trust, but in all honesty, if you're going to go to the trouble of making trusts for your family members and pay for those trusts, then in reality, you need to be doing more than a will anyhow. So with a comprehensive estate plan, which is the only thing I deal in my firm, we go far above and beyond just a will. And for the record, if it is two of you, if you have a spouse and you're a couple, then one will is not really going to cut it. Y'all both need to have your own will. So for a couple, typically our estate plan will include two wills, two power of attorneys, which are financial power of attorneys, also referred to as durable power of attorneys. These are documents that deal with incapacity. So if you're incapacitated, who do you want to pay your bills, be able to access your bank account, and things like that. We also do healthcare power of attorneys or medical power of attorneys. And these, again, deal with incapacity. Who do you want to make medical decisions for you if you are incapacitated and have access to your medical records? And finally, we do advanced healthcare directives. And advanced healthcare directives in Georgia, that's actually the same document as your healthcare power of attorney. It's one big document called a Georgia Advanced Health Directive. And your advanced healthcare directive is what do you want to happen at the end of your life. So if you have a terminal illness with 3 days left to live, or if you're in a permanent vegetative state with no brain function, do you want to remain on a ventilator? Do you want them to continue interventions, or do you want to be allowed to pass naturally at that point? Some people would really prefer not to make those decisions, so they just leave it to their healthcare power of attorney. But for the most part, I'd say the majority of my clients really have very strong opinions on what they want to happen at that point. So all of those documents are crucial to an estate plan. Now, we also offer a kids protection plan for all of our clients that have minor children. And so the kids protection plan is going to be basically a whole separate set of documents that's going to include emergency guardians for your children, permanent guardians, as well as minor healthcare power of attorneys, laminated instructions for your babysitter, and laminated cards for your wallet. So on the base, on our most basic package, it's going to include two wills, two healthcare power of attorneys, two financial power of attorneys, two advanced healthcare directives, and that kids protection plan if it is a couple doing the planning. If it is a solo, then it will just include half of that, obviously, and it will be one of each. So at our next level, we have the revocable living trust plan. This includes everything that the will-based plan includes, but it's also going to include that revocable living trust, as well as us transferring the deed of your primary residence to your revocable living trust. Now, on top of this plan, there are lots of kind of what we call a la carte options. The Revocable Living Trust Plan is an extremely comprehensive plan, but some of our clients do like to go a little bit further and incorporate some irrevocable trusts, or maybe they own a business and need to do an LLC assignment, or multiple properties with multiple deed transfers. So there are additional options above and beyond our base packages of either a will-based or a revocable living trust package. However, for the most part, even just those base packages are going to be extremely comprehensive and personalized to fit their needs and their goals, which is why our base package price may seem a little bit more expensive than what some other attorneys are quoting, but I guarantee they're going to start tacking on expenses once they say, oh, and by the way, you might need these incapacity documents or something like that. So I never do that to my clients. All of my fees are extremely transparent, and you'll know exactly what you're getting up front and what you're paying for, which includes a lifelong relationship with yours truly. So cheers, everybody. I hope that helps explain a little bit more of what's included in an estate plan, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week and that the sun comes out here soon. So cheers, everybody. I'll see you next week.